Well, hey gang, Daryl Davis coming here to talk about designing a life worth smiling about. So the title of this video is the secret to how I lost 14 pounds in 60 days. Well, here you go. You ready? There's no secret. Now, I did lose the 14 pounds, did lose it in 60 days. I only put that title because I wanted to get your attention. And so this video will help you in finding out how I did that, but it's not really about the weight. This is not like some kind of weight loss video. This video is really about how to create a good habit on something that you want to accomplish that you've been struggling with. Now, it could be your weight, but it could be something else. It could be your finances. It could be prospecting. It could be relationships. It could be your attitude or your temper. Anything that you've been struggling with that you want to create a habit in, to shift that, to change that, this video will give you the 3 things that I discovered that helped me as far as the weight. Now, this video is a little longer. I'm going to give you all 3. I'm not going to break this up because I want to have it all in one place for you. Here you go. Number 1. Now, we're going to use my weight thing as an example, okay? Because I wanted to get svelte again. See, that was my big challenge. I'm strong in a lot of things, but the weight thing was the big, and I wanted to look like Disco Daryl again. Yes, that's what they used to call me way back when. So here's the 3 things. Number 1 is make a commitment and make it public. When you make a commitment and you make it public, you have a support structure, you have accountability, and the important thing here too is when you make it public, don't stop making it public. I see people on Facebook say, I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to the gym. This is me at the gym. At the gym. I'm doing it. And then I don't see no more posts anymore. Like they went the one time, and then they went quiet and dark. You've got to keep it public and keep talking about it, because that will keep it alive and it'll hold you accountable. Number 2, the very important, is commit to a plan that removes obstacles. This to me is a big one. See, people have been asking me, what have you been doing, like Jenny Craig, a Nutrisystem, MetaFast, South Beach Diet, Listen, it doesn't matter what I did. What I recommend you do is you research all of these different programs, because any one of those programs do work. Absolutely. It's whatever one that you can commit to, one that supports you, is the one you've got to choose. So for me, here's what I did. Without talking about specific companies, because it doesn't matter. I knew I needed to have a schedule and have my meals made for me to remove the obstacle of making the meals. So I came up with a plan that I have to eat 6 times throughout the day. I looked at the clock. I picked the hours and times of those 6 times and when I was going to eat. Then I made sure the meals were made for me in some fashion, so that way I didn't have the obstacle of making the meal. So I removed the thinking of it. I have the schedule to help remove that obstacle. I have the meals made, remove that obstacle. So the only thing I had to do was show up at the time and eat. Because the one obstacle I had that I had to overcome and deal with is I don't want to do this, I like to eat what I like to eat, etc., etc. Listen to me. If you've got something that you want to do, you don't want to do it, but you know you need to do it, you not wanting to do that activity in of itself is a huge obstacle. You don't need any more obstacles. So make sure the plan that you have is taking care of removing the obstacles to make it easy for you. So all you've got to do is overcome that one, which is I don't want to, I don't feel like it. Third thing is, when you have roadblocks, hiccups, whatever it is, you need to get back on the plan. Commit to the plan, the results will come. See, if this is where you are and this is where you want to be, as you're going through this journey, you're going to have some hiccups. Whatever those challenges may be, self-imposed, it could be external circumstances, whatever it is. When those things come up, it's important you acknowledge it, you move on, you don't get hooked by it, you get back committed to the plan. Like for me, with the eating, there were a couple of times I went out to the restaurant, I ate like I was on death row. I got crazy. I had to try everything on the menu. I was in an Italian restaurant now, and I'm making like my own Chinese buffet. A little bit of this, and then when I got home, I couldn't stop. I was like possessed. It was great. I literally gained 4 pounds in like one day. What did I do? That was an obstacle. It was a challenge. It was a circumstance. I had to get recommitted to the plan. So anyway, here we go. Number one is be committed, make a commitment, make it public. Number two is commit to a plan that removes your obstacles so that way you can get to it a lot easier. And number three is when you have challenges, when you have hiccups, speed bumps, just acknowledge them, but get back to number two, which is commit to your plan. Okay, hope this helped you. Have a wonderful day. I'm getting spelt. I'm Disco Daryl. All right, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to keep smiling. This is important. Okay.